Have you actually been here before? I can't remember. I just am getting a sense of deja vu of sorts. Hello viewers, and welcome to a new Darkest Hour Hearts of Iron game series. I'll be playing the new World Order 2 mod, single player, with the 1936 start date. I had a suggestion of sorts by a viewer slash fan of mine to play as the Soviet Union in 1936 and do a world conquest. He also wrote a few rules, so thanks man, I appreciate it. I'll be playing with these characteristics, and before you say that full IC takeover is cheating, just remember that in 1942 Germany will be invading me with over 1,000 industry. But before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content on my channel. The Soviet Union in 1936, where 1 in 5 people need to be sent to Gulag already. Also, this number looks very ominous. Before we continue, we need to reshuffle our cabinet minister a little bit. While you're great Lazar Kaganovich, I want Uncle Joe to be instead. I will also go towards Hawk Lobby, and that should be it here. And now the technology tree. While losing 20 million plus people to Germany does sound very appealing, I would rather not do it. Instead, I will abandon this. And where's... there we go. I'll go boy the NKVD. Start researching mobility focus. Technically, in this moment, I've won already, so goodbye one, and thank you for the view. Just kidding, we start to beat Germany first. So this is roughly how my research will look for now. I'm focusing on industry, because it's lacking a little bit. Also, speaking of industry, there is one interesting strategy that I've noticed to play the Soviet Union in 1936, and I will show you it soon. Unfortunately, it does mean that I'll have to try it with other countries and these guys, but I'll need every penny that I can get. What you really want to do is knock down your dissent and, in the meantime, increase your research modifier. Unfortunately, it does mean that I'll have to go and trade with every country in existence, but such is life. So after completely knocking down all my dissent in about half of a year, I'll start industrializing. But before you do build industry everywhere, you will want to leave a little bit on supplies, so that you can just slowly but surely gain more money for research investments. Well, I guess I'll have to deal with this as well. Well, I've mostly dealt with my dissent, and Japan has declared war upon China, so let's assist them a little bit, shall we? This is totally out of my goodwill, and nothing else. It seems that Germany has annexed Austria, so that means that they're going stronger bit by bit. Can you feel it, comrades? The great results of the 5-year plan! So after that little 5-year plan and industrialization, I'm going to build a total of 20 factories semi-permanently. And while these factories are constructing, I'm going to start building a defensive line. Going through these provinces that I am showing you guys at the moment. And there we go. I'll be constructing this to ward off Germany, who already took the Sudetenland. Well, there go the Czechs, unfortunately, and it looks like Germany has caught up with my industrial capacity. It does not seem that Germany wants to give me the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact for some reason, despite being the middle of September already. Though, later they give me it, the better for me. Wow, it took them a while to propose it. Though I guess I'm going to accept it. Because why not? I mean, World War II has to start somehow. And they declared war in December of 1939. This is possibly the latest I've seen Germany do it. Though, who cares really? It's only better for me, as I've said before. Yeah, I didn't have to invade Poland because Germany was kicking their butt already, but I wanted to do this. And despite me partaking in the war a bit later, they gave me the land anyway, which is nice. Well, let's partake in the war that became a meme. I guess I'm a bit late for it as well. Thankfully, Finland is not that powerful in this game, so I should have no trouble beating them. Unlike the Soviets did in real life. Here, I don't want to end the Winter War, so let's bring them socialism, shall we? Here, you don't want to try to annex Finland. I want to try to puppet them for 1 second. See, they accept first. Well, let's pressure them a bit more then. You know, I understand everything, but why did Japan Pearl Harbor the US in the 1940s? This Let's Play is just not making any sense, unfortunately. Yes, I have finally managed to puppet Finland. The reason being, they have 36 infantry divisions which can be put to very good use when Germany invades me. This is not looking good for Italy. I do hope they don't make it to Rome. I'm pretty sure that this is a very horrible idea before Barbarossa, but sure. Well, it looks like Barbarossa started a bit early. I was expecting them to declare war upon me, I just didn't know when. Though, it's quite nice that they did it already, otherwise I would have done it anyway in 1942 maybe? Well, I'm not sure if I'm ready actually for all of this. Well, the only reason as to why I built this defensive line approximately here was to get this buff, the Great Patriotic War. Now look at my industry. I will start producing so many things. Honestly, my whole strategy is to just keep pushing Germany back and forth. Which sounds quite boring, but if I keep pushing them back and forth like I'm showing, I can drain them completely of their manpower, which is my goal with this strategy. The reason as to why it probably works kind of well is because I have 100% infrastructure against them, and that allows me to my attack modifier to be very large, meaning that I can inflict very large casualties to the Germans upon attacking them, so this should work, I hope. And the reason as to why I chose such an awkward position in the northern front was because I can keep encircling Germany in Luga. I seem to have survived 1942 very easily, and I could probably start advancing into Germany already, but I'm still not prepared since my troops don't have artillery and are kind of weak in a sense. They do not have any brigade, well, most of them don't have any brigade attachments, which weakens their combat ability a lot. And another year has been masterfully played by me, though let's see how well I'm doing. So I've inflicted roughly 3.5 million losses upon Germany and took Oh, well, those are 2-1 losses, which is quite impressive, honestly. Germany is already starting to have manpower problems of sorts. Well, that's great. When my medium tanks will finish building, I'll try to encircle them. Honestly, I was already planning on encircling Germany since my panzers arrived, but you just couldn't hold up here, Finland, now could you? And by the end of 1943, Germany is finally out of manpower. So it's time to advance all over the front. I have managed to recapture Finland, and it's time to liberate them once more. Because why not, really? And there we go. I'll still have to push the Germans out of Norway. And I am starting a campaign of sorts, well, encircle lots of German divisions. But before I go through with it, I think it's time to end the episode here. Tell me what you guys thought of the video, whether you liked it or not, and have a nice day, everyone. Thank you for your time.